Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we got another episode of Chasing a Championship with the Texans. So we didn't make the playoffs last year. Once again, we had the Buccaneers winning Super Bowl 56 over the Bengals. So just to recap, we got Tampa Bay beating the Bengals. Vita Vea was the MVP, and nobody else from those teams won any yearly awards. So once again, we don't play any of the games. We just sim them. And if we do end up making playoffs, then I'll have the computer sim those so that we can watch them. Let's see. So we can go ahead and advance this week. All right. Did we have anybody retire? Dwayne Brown retired. He's a former Texan. No retirees. Okay. Let's see. Mock draft 3. Who do we got? Kyle Hamilton going up there. Wow. Where's our pick? We went 9 and 8. So Chris Olave. Okay, we already have Nico Collins and Brandon Cooks, so there's still room for a receiver. Do I only have the one first round pick? I do. The Eagles have 2 top 5s and was one somewhere in the middle here. So they would get Quay Walker, Ekwonu, and Wilson. That would be pretty good. Okay. So who is Olave? That's who it said. Okay, let's look to re-sign some people. Raymond Calais, I don't think we need to re-sign him right now, at least. Desmond King, we got one more chance for. I think I'll take that chance on re-signing him, but let's look at who else we got. Camu, Chris Conley, Eric Wilson, Jacob Martin, Justin Britt. Christian's 25, and he's a pretty good tackle. What does he want? He wants a 1-year deal. I think we'll give him that one also. I really want to give Tyrod another deal, but we already have 2 quarterbacks. Hewitt, Nickerson, Walker. Okay, nobody really popping off the page for me. Ashton Doolin, 3-year deal. I think I'll let him go. We might be able to find someone better, or at least cheaper. AJ Moore, and he's a team captain. We might keep him too. Deshaun Hand was pretty good for us. Had a breakout game. Didn't get it though. Carrion and Javion. I think 13 million for 4 more years, so you'll be 29 when that ends. I don't know about that. We might let both of them go because I'm not sure if they'll get signed away. Isaiah Wilson. I think we'll give him another shot. And Morisi. I think we can find a higher than 61 overall backup center. All right, so we were able to keep Hand. We lost Wilson, we got Christian, and we lost King. So next we got nothing else. Nope. All right, so after looking at the roster, we have a lot of people that are gone. We have a lot of holes in our team. We have, I think, 3 total linebackers. We have 2 D tackles. We have 0 centers. We have 1 running back. We, have signed the whole practice squad, so we have like 10 wide receivers. We kind of can just go for best player available when the draft comes, but who do we sign in free agency to help elevate us? I mean, even on this draft class, I think it's still a deep receiver class, so I don't think I need Devontae Adams. But he's still a really good player, though. I don't know. He's probably expensive too, though, isn't he? 70 million over 5 years. That's, I think, not even half of what he just signed in real life. Let's lower that offer a little bit. Right, there we go. Britt. So we could get Britt back. I think we'll just get Britt back just to be loyal to him. Okay, 93 points. Right tackle Jawan James. Terrence Steele, the dude from Dallas, the Cowboys. I don't want to spend a ton of money. Prince, the former Eagle. Mitchell Schwartz. Seriously, what happened? I mean, he used to be like a 95, and then all of a sudden on this game he's a 70-something. Okay, we're going to try to get Terrence Steele. Younger guy. Hopefully he can take Cannon's place. Alright, I'm going to take Derek Barnett instead then. Here we go, Barnett. Alright, cap room down to 50 million. Keanu Neal, outside linebacker now. John Bostic. Got a lot of options here, a lot of options. I think we're going to go after Chris Barnes, 24-year-old star out of UCLA. All right, let's see what we got. We got Britt. We got Barnett. We got Barnes. We did not get Steele. I've rejected the contract. Okay, well, that's cool, I guess. See college pro day results. No. Go back to sign free agents. See if Steele is still available. He is not. He got tookened. My signings, league signings, the Dolphins. Okay. Well, I hope they feel good. Oh, we got Jakob. Okay, so we got the fullback we wanted. Scouting private workouts. Big decision, 5th-year options. Oh, no. There we go. Titus Howard. That is tough. I don't think so. I mean, we got Muti. If we can find another guard that's younger. Okay, I will consider trading Titus Howard before the deadline. Might trade him for some more picks because we need people with pulses playing specific positions. All right, everybody. It is draft time. We just had Nakobe Dean go off the board right before us. That figures. We can trade away the pick. We can make our selection. We're going to check out the players. I don't know. I might see what I can get if I trade down a little bit. We need extra picks. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Evan Neal, who we could put at right tackle. Olave Williams, Karlaftis, Daxton Hill, Traylon Burks, Malik Willis. There's a lot of talent here. I might have to look at what we can get for trading down. Kenyon Green, if we're letting Titus go, we got Linderbaum, Brees Hall, Kenneth Walker. Immediately, I want to go see what I can get trading down. All right, after some lengthy trade talks, we finally got a trade. So we traded Titus Howard, who's not going to play, not going to be on the team next year. Traded Davis Mills, who's not going to play. We traded our first. back one spot, pick up a second. I will take that. Do we have anybody 100% scouted that's not a receiver? Mechie, Pickens, Tolbert, Ross. Yeah, I think all we have 100% scouted is wide receivers. Okay. So I pick again. 14 plus 32 is 46. Or well, so I pick again in 14 plus 14. No, 16 plus 14. So I'll pick again in 30 spots. So looking around here at 30. Myjai Sanders. I thought he was a D end. Okay. Asamoah McBride. Elam. Abraham Lucas. Jaquan Brisker. Kennard. Scene. Watson. Okay, so I'm not... Let's look at Watson. So I could get him in a second, and I don't have to take Olave now. Routes are not very good. Let's look at his physicals. He's got wheels. Can't really... He doesn't have good agility, but he can run really fast. I don't know, there's a lot of receivers down here, so I don't think I'm going to take a receiver now. As good as Olave is. Let's look at his physicals. So yeah, he's a lot more agile. He's not as fast as Watson. So I don't know. Neal, Karlaftis, Penning, Maffei, Linderbaum. I'm going to take Evan Neal, and he's going to be our starting right tackle. For hopefully not long, because hopefully we'll win a Super Bowl to end this series soon. But I'm going to take him. We don't know what he is. He is hidden. 92 strength, 70 speed. Okay. Skills. Oh, okay, we still can't see it. But Evan Neal, I like that pick. Okay, so we got 2 picks in the next 3. Got 14, we're off for 15, and then we get 16. Brian Asamoah. I got Chris Barnes, but there's still an outside linebacker that needs to be found. There's Christian Watson right there. What's Mechie? If I don't get Christian Watson, because he's tall and fast. Mechie looks like he could be a decent consolation prize. Yeah, he's got real good route running. Spectacular catch F. His catching is A, but if he has to make a special play, it's an F. Catching traffic is a C. And Asamoah, I could get and have him maybe play outside if he's fast enough. I mean, I know Barnes is 84 speed. This guy is probably going to be around that same thing, which, again, for the computer isn't going to be too bad. Abraham Lucas, no, we just took a tackle. Watson. Okay, so I think we take our linebacker here. I'll take Asamoah here. Hidden as well, 85 speed. Good change of direction and agility, it looks like. Let's see, he's 6 foot 217. Okay, so he's a pretty good sized body. A, break tackle. B, carrying. A, catching. Okay, so he's A, catching, and he's A, break tackle. That is going to be... He's not very fast. I think that's probably going to be like 88-ish speed. So, yeah, he's not going to outrun anybody. Really good jumping, pretty good change of direction off the combine, but not at the pro day. Isaiah Spiller's interesting. I mean, we don't need to have the fastest guy for my purposes on this series. And then he's 5'11", 199, James Cook. He does have good speed. He is fast. He not very strong. So he can change direction. He's fast. He can jump. Good short route. Good catch of traffic. Ball carrier vision. Juke. Injury. Okay, so Cook or Spiller. I think I personally just prefer Cook. And we're in middle of round 2. I'm going to go ahead and take Watson. We have a 6'4" receiver with good speed. I'm hoping that's still going to be good in when the computer is simming it. What were his routes? Very bad. I'll take the chance. Whoo! He's hidden. He's hidden. 94 speed, 94 excel. Got some good jumping. He's still got good agility and change of direction. All right, we're just gonna have to be upgrading his route runner constantly. I can live with that. Okay. So we got 3 hidden guys so far. All right, let's hope one of those running backs still on the board. It was Spiller and Cook. Oh. All right. The Madden gods have decided that we will take James Cook with the next pick. Come on, James. Hidden again. How many people are hidden in this draft? I can't just be getting lucky. There has to be a lot of people in this draft class I picked. 91 speed, so that's good. Change of direction, agility, acceleration, all good. Okay, so he looks like he can be a kind of do-it-all guy instead of, like how last season we had Carry-On doing some stuff and Hawkins doing some stuff. Cook looks like he can do it all for us. All right, now on to round 4. All right, welcome back to round 4. I think this will be the last pick I show. I've got a 4, 6, and 7. I've drafted, halfback, receiver, tackle, and linebacker. So I still need an interior lineman. A lot of receivers still up here. Kobe Bryant's still up here. I could use a corner, although I would prefer one that can afford to run with receivers. Man, they made him really slow. So yeah, maybe a corner, maybe an interior lineman. Why did I go down? I want to look at the corners first. All right, so like Woolen is already gone. Josh Jobe is still there. That's a name I recognize. 7 Banks. And these are all day 3 guys. Marcus Jones. Another name I recognize. So he's 5'8", so he's real undersized. And again, he's 5'8", so he should have a good 3-cone and 20-yard shuttle. He's very fast. Man, and this. So we're in round 4. He was around 3 to 4? Yeah, Covey. Travius Hodges is 5'9", and like a few. Is he lighter? Oh well, it's only 1 inch taller. Travius Hodges, still pretty good speed. Agility is decent. That 20. That is so weird that the 3-cone drill and the 20-yard shuttle are one. He's 7th and the other he's 24th. Alright, but then skills. B man coverage, C block setting. I didn't look at Marcus Jones stuff. What's Marcus Jones got over here? B catching, D play recognition, so that's bad. Okay, so he's really athletic, just probably not good, and he's also 5'8". That's really, really short. I might skip on the corners and just go interior lineman because I need one. We got Parham, Chris Paul. These guys are all day 3 guys. I don't think I've heard of any of them. I mean, center, there's Lindstrom and Juergens I've at least heard of, so I would think they would be higher rated. Yeah, I'll take Parham. Juergens actually looks pretty good, so I'll try to get him with a later pick. What's this guy got? Okay, the hidden development streak is over. This dude looks alright. 82 strength for a guard is not good. Yeah, alright, I'll catch y'all at the end of the draft, but this is a bad last pick to show. All right, everybody, welcome back to the draft recap, or welcome to the draft recap. So we had, the first 4 were all hidden. So we have Evan Neal, 80 overall. I like that. Asamoah, 74 overall. I mean, he's still going to be starting anyway. He might start outside, an outside linebacker, opposite from Davion Taylor. We got Christian Watson, 74 overall. Okay, so I don't know what Dorsett is, but he's definitely going to be starting. So it's going to be him, Nico Collins, and Brandon Cooks. Then we got James Cook. That is, I mean, we still only have 2 running backs on the roster, so we're definitely going to have to make sure he starts because he's hidden. I'm curious to see what he'll be. Parham, that was our first non-hidden player, and he's also not great. I'm 6'9". I mean, we can still start that. That's fine, but not great. And then we took Smoke Monday, who is another hidden guy. So that'll be fun having... So that's a total of 5? Yeah, so 5 hidden development guys. I took him. His combine was ridiculous, so I decided to take him anyway. So he'll be starting a strong safety. And then we got Lonnie Johnson and I think Murray is the other one that are just going to have to be good backups that are under long-term contracts. Might look to trade them. I'll have to see what the penalty is for trading them. Then I just said, you know what, we need a backup quarterback. I just decided to spend on Derek King. And I mean, he's fast. 66, not too bad for a 7th-round quarterback, you know. I'm pretty proud of that draft. I mean, I got an 80 in, 4 other... So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I got probably like 6 starters. That's as good a draft as any. Alright, guys, so here's a trade we made with the Colts right at the end of the preseason. We're giving up 3 guys that aren't going to play and are on expiring contracts for 3 guys of positions that we need more. We need another outside linebacker just for depth purposes. We could use that defensive end is 22 years old, so he's young, and the center is a rookie, so we could use that for a backup behind Britt since we didn't get one in the draft. And with the drafting of Smoke Monday, we don't need those other 2 safeties. And with Neal, now we don't need... With Neal and Tunsil being our bookend offensive tackles, we don't need Marcus Cannon anymore. So I'd say this is a pretty good trade for us. All right, everybody, welcome to Season 2 of the Texans franchise now that we're finally done with the off-season. We went 9-8 last year. So I'm at least going to put it at 7 wins. Our corners still aren't that great, but we do have 2 good safeties. Our pass rush, I'm forgetting off the top of my head what they did, but it was like, I think our leader in sacks had like 2.5. So our pass rush wasn't that great. I don't think I did a whole lot to improve it there. We did improve O-line. We did improve offensive weapons. So I think the next offseason will definitely be one where we're just going all out trying to improve that defense. All right, now it's time for the depth chart. So we still got Watson starting. We got Derek King as the backup. We got our rookie James Cook starting. Then we got a couple of undrafted free agents that we got backing him up, followed by Rodney Anderson, all other running backs. Oh, that looks good. That looks like a real looking good committee now. All very young players. We got Jakob at our starting fullback spot. Let's put Rodney there. Okay, now receivers. Cooks, Collins, Watson, Dorsett, Coulter, Lodge, and that's all we got on the team. What's Derek King at receiver? He's almost as good as Lodge. He's almost worthy of being on the top 6. That's funny. Tight end. Still got Albert O. We got Brevin Jordan. We got another undrafted rookie, Sean Dykes. Left tackle, we got Tunsil and Christian. Right tackle, we have Neal and Wilson. Left guard, we have Muti and Parham backing up. I don't think so. Let's put Sharping backing up over there. Because Parham's starting on the right side, or should be. Yep, and then Sharping and McCray. Then center, we got Britt, Patterson, the guy we just traded for, and then we signed back Jimmy Morisi. Left end, Greenard, Jenkins, Odeyingbo. I butchered that for sure, I know that. Barnett, Jenkins, Rivers over here. D tackle. Hand, Blacklock, and then Lopez, Jenkins. Where's Odeyingbo? Over here. Let's put him in there for Rivers in the off chance that he plays. Then we got Asamoah over here. Barnes. We got an undrafted guy over here. And McLean starting for us. Then we got Taylor, Burkervin, Pierre-Louis over here. Moreland, Pride, Thomas, Webster. Another undrafted guy, Bankston. We're giving the undrafted rookies some chances on this team. Then we got Reed, Moore, Thomas. No, let's put Bankston over here. All right, Reed, Moore, Bankston. And then Monday, Owens, and Bankston again. So hopefully this team can make some strides. All right, so now we're ready to start Season 2, and of course we get to start it off against the Chiefs. So I'm going to go ahead and sim this one at a time for this first week, just because I'm curious how we do against them. All right, on to week 2. Yikes. 31-0. Okay, going to be a long season. Wow, I thought we could at least score a little bit. All right, well, we knew this would take a while. Okay, so I'm definitely going to try to power through the season a lot faster than on the first video. So I think we're just going to start advancing rapid fire to get to the end of the season and hopefully find ourselves in the playoffs. All right, week 8. We're 1-5. Come on, guys. This is not the direction we're supposed to be going in right now. That is really rough. 1-5. I guess let's look at the stats and see what's going on. Okay, Watson is terrible at everything right now. Okay, so we can't do anything in the passing game. In 6 games, our leading rusher has 170 yards. Nico Collins, Okwuegbunam, and then Watson and Cooks trailing there. What is going on? Is our defense just... Our defense is terrible again? Yeah, we have 3 sacks in 6 games. That's pretty amazing. And 3 picks. Okay, so the defense is terrible. That's what the problem is. So 24 is the lowest amount of points we've allowed against the Titans. We've only really been competitive in 2 games. I mean, I guess that's kind of a tough part of the schedule too. But then Colts, Jags. I mean, I guess it's not getting any easier, but we don't have to play like the Chiefs or the Browns again. Wow, I can't believe we're 1-5. We might have to look into making some trades or something. I mean, that is terrible. All right, who do we got to re-sign? We got Cooks, Moreland, Dorsett. Some all right guys. All right, so Maurice's being let go. Dykes letting go. Bankston probably let go. McLean maybe. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay almost $3.5 million over 2 years for a backup linebacker. I don't think. Harris, don't know. Christian, I might try to trade just because he's still young and he's definitely not going to play for us. Dorsett might try to trade. Moreland and Cooks, I might try to trade them. I try to get some younger guys, try to get some picks. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to re-sign anybody off this list just yet. I might try to look and see what I can do as far as trades. Alright, so we were able to get a trade with the Colts. So I give up Jimmy Moreland, Christian, and Cooks, 3 players who are all on last year of their deals. Brandon Cooks, we free up, I think, $15 million with that. He wanted over $15 million per year for 4 years for us to be able to extend him. So we get Kwity Paye to help out the defense. We get Alontae Taylor. He'll be one of our better corners. And then we also get a second-round pick in the upcoming draft. All right, and here we got another trade with the Colts. The reason I'm doing trades with the Colts, even though they're a division rival, it's just because they're one of the only 2 or 3 teams in the league other than us that have cap room. So I can't even really trade players without taking a big contract myself with most of the other teams. So as you can see here, we gave up Jenkins and Rivers to backup defensive ends that, especially now that we got Paye, aren't going to play a whole lot, if at all. And we got a 4, 5, and 6 for it. All right, so I simmed it another week. We lost to the Colts, but at least we put up some points that time. Still let up 35. That's not great. But hopefully we can get something going. We got some more picks. We got rid of Cooks. I mean, we just gave the Colts several more players, so the fact that we still only lost 8, I guess I can be okay with. But yeah, I thought we were going to be ascending, not falling down and hoping for good draft picks halfway through the season. I mean, 1-6. Wow. That's not great. All right, so I'll probably sim a few more weeks just to renegotiate with some players, but I think the next thing y'all might see is probably just end of season to see our final record, I guess. This is not going well. But I'll see y'all when I see ya. All right, here we are at the end of the season. We went 6-11, so we got worse by 2 games. So that means we were like 1-6, 1-7. So yeah, we had to hit some sort of win streak along the way. Got a lot of guys to upgrade. I'll do that here in a little bit. What I want to know is, what did our hidden players turn into? Okay, so Neal is a superstar. Cook is a star. Parham we knew was bronze. Watson is a star. And then we had on the defense, Monday is a star, and Asamoah is a star. Okay, so only 1 superstar out of the 5 it was? Yeah, 4 to start the draft and then Smoke. Yeah, so 1 out of 5. Okay, we'll take that as superstar offensive lineman. He's our only superstar on the team. That's kind of funny. Also kind of sad. All right, but we'll work on that this offseason. All right, here we are at the Super Bowl. We've got Browns versus Cowboys. That should be a fun one. 2 teams with a lot to be excited about. All right, so the Cowboys were the 2 seed, and so were the Browns. They beat the Jags close. They beat the Colts close. They beat the Raiders by 7. And then the Cowboys won by 2, 14, and 3. I'm just looking at it real quick. I mean, the Jags were the 1 seed the first season, so the fact that they're 7 and crazy that they're making the playoffs. I mean, everybody mostly, it seems, kind of makes sense to make the playoffs. I mean, the Falcons as the 7, I mean, anybody could sneak in there. MVP, Kamara, or I mean, yeah, Kamara's up there, but Zeke was 4th on MVP voting. So he had a good season to lead them to the Super Bowl. Chubb is also at 6. Coach of the Year. I should be nowhere to be found. There we go. Okay. AFC. Let's see if we got anything. No Offensive Player of the Year. No Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie. Cook. And there's Traylon Burks. And then Watson. So we had 2 offensive rookies up there. Wow. Okay, Cook. Okay, what about defensive rookie? Asamoah down there at 6. Monday at 8. That's something to be proud of. Quarterbacks. Watson not even on the list. Cook. How does he win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but he's not even a top 10 running back in his own conference? What? How's that possible? Okay, going on to receivers. Oh, I just realized. So they got Tyreek Hill and Traylon Burks. Wow. Okay, Watson was 3rd on Offensive Rookie, but not even on the list for overall receivers in the AFC. Okay, best O-line. No. Best D-line. Shouldn't be. Oh, Kwity. We got to go look at the stats afterwards, see if Kwity Paye actually did anything. See if James Cook actually earned that award by a long shot. Chris Barnes, best linebacker. He's 10th. Best DB. Nobody. Best kicker. Oh, we got 9. All right, let's go check out some stats. All right, so right here we got Watson threw for 4,000 yards. He had a terrible completion percentage, a pretty bad touchdown to interception ratio. Yards per game. Rating, I guess that's okay in real life, but I saw it's like 38th in the league on here, so I mean, this is just a video game in the end. Longest pass, 50 yards. Sacked 35 times. Come on, guys. James Cook, what? Oh, he had 13 touchdowns. He's averaging 2.9 a carry. 748 yards with 13 touchdowns. Collins and Watson both had 1,000-yard seasons. Alberto almost did. Dorsett. Cook had another 3 touchdowns. So he averaged almost a touchdown a game for an entire season. Okay. I guess that's good. I mean, still not even a 1,000-yard rusher. It's weird. Sacks allowed. Tunsil, Britt, Neal, Moody, Parham allowed the least sacks. Good for him. Now on defense. Barnes had a lot. Asamoah had a lot of tackles. T. Pride and Thomas. Yeah, then we go 4 straight secondary guys. That's not what you want to see. Tackles for loss. You want those front 7 guys getting all the tackles. Hand, Barnett, Paye, Blacklock, Barnes, all with double digits. Okay. Okay, we actually had guys getting sacks. I don't know if Kwity Paye's are how many are with us. Because that's his 10 for the full season. We traded for him halfway through. We got Barnett with 4.5, Hand 2.5, Asamoah 2. Okay, then a bunch of people with 1 or a partial. We actually had multiple picks this season. Wow. 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay, guys. I think that defense still did get better. We can't run or pass efficiently right now. It's a big issue. I mean, 62% passing from our quarterback, and then 2.9 a carry from our starting running back. Why is Deshaun Watson running so much? Maybe because nobody's getting open. Yeah, something we definitely need. I didn't realize Nico Collins was 6'4", so something we definitely need, since Watson is also 6'4", is a slot receiver. A guy that can get those quick, easy passes. I mean, Albert O, I'm guessing that's why he's getting all those stats, because he's in the middle of the field. So we need another receiver that can be open in the middle of the field. Like Dorsett is doing a good job. I don't know how good his short route running is, but I think I definitely want to try to draft a slot receiver on this upcoming draft. Other than that, I might draft a center, and then everything else is defense, pass rush, and cornerbacks. So I think it's going to be a pretty simple plan for the draft this upcoming season. All right, so this takes us to nearly the end of the video. We started with a season recap. We're going to end with a season recap. Here we have the Cowboys manhandled the Browns in the championship, or in the Super Bowl. So Cowboys champions. Leighton Vander Esch is the Super Bowl MVP. So Vita Vea was the one to start the video, and that was Vander Esch. 2 defensive MVPs. That they had to have touchdowns. They just had to. All right, guys, this takes us to an end to season 2 of chasing a championship with the Houston Texans. It's not quite the result we wanted in season 2. So in season 1 we won 8 games. In this season we regressed to 6 games. And hopefully in the offseason we can draft well again, get some good defensive players. I may sign some more established veterans to help beef up the roster, because team building isn't going great right now with all of the games being simmed. So we may have to try to compensate for the lack of overall player development. But we still got a lot of youth, still got some draft picks. I'm still optimistic that we can get to the playoffs in season 3 and hopefully start competing, and I can start showing y'all some games. So I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.